Hey guys, this is the video for Unit 4, which is following along Unit 3. Unit 3 was proportional relationships, and now we are in non-proportional relationships. And you'll need to know the difference between the two. So first, we need to know how to do the following. So this is 8.5b. And we need to know how to represent linear, non-proportional, situations with tables, graphs, and equations. Okay? This is the key word, non-proportional. Let's highlight this and this. Okay? Draw a line here, and here we go. So first, let's start off with tables. And here's an example of a table. You have X, you have Y, and for the point, let's use -1 and 3, 0 and 1, and 3, and -5. And remember, we always divide y divided by x. So if we do that here, things aren't going to look so good. We're going to have 3 divided by -1, and we're going to get a -3. If we divide 1 divided by 0, we're going to get 0. And if we divide -5 divided by 3, we're going to get a -1.6. So our values here are not constant. They are not constant like they are with proportional relationships. So using this method, we cannot find the slope. We would have to use the formula or the calculator. But we'll get to that. I guess we should do it right now. So the calculator steps for finding slope. Are as follows, and we've said it many times. You're going to use stat, the stat button. Then you're going to press enter because we want it to do the edit feature. You will put in your table. And then you're going to hit stat again. You're going to hit tab because you want it to move over to calculate, and then you're going to hit the number 4 because you want it to give you the information for y equals mx plus b. Then you'll enter all the way. let's do that now. So based on our calculator, we're going to hit stat, enter. I'm going to hit -1, 0, and 3. I'm going to tab over. I'm going to hit 3, 1, -5. I'm going to hit stat, tab 4. And I know my slope is -2 and my y-intercept is 1. So for this, we know our slope equals -2 and our y-intercept is 1. Another way to represent, we're not calculating, this is extra stuff. We are just representing. So if you're given a table, you can put it in stat edit. If it has a y-intercept, it's not constant. So if the calculator shows a B, which is the y-intercept, the table is non-proportional. Or if you do it this way, if you divide. Okay? Now the next one we have is a graph, and I'm just going to use this. You can draw it. Since we put our table in our calculator, if we hit, let's see, well, we would have to put it in y equals. But the graph of that table is going to show you this. And this makes sense because the y-intercept is right here. And the slope is negative, which makes sense because it's -2. But the main thing in a graph, so this is for our graphs, we represented a table, and now we're representing a graph. And the main thing when looking at it is it does not pass through 0, 0, which is the origin. So it does not pass through 0, 0. So that means it's non-proportional. Okay. And the last one is an equation. And they are written in the form of y equals mx plus b. If it has the b, it is not proportional. Okay? Always. And let's write the equation. So the equation would be, for this table, for this graph, our equation is y equals -2x, that's our slope, plus 1. That's our y-intercept. So we know m is the slope, and that's always next to x. And b, which is right there, is the y-intercept. Okay? So we have the way it looks for tables, graphs, and equations. So now I want to tell you another couple of calculator steps. So let's turn this over and do 8.5b, calculator steps. So the first step is how to complete a table if you have the equation. Okay? So let's say, for example, let's use our same one. So if we have y equals negative 2x plus 1, we're going to hit or press y equals. That is right here on your calculator, right here at the top. So I'm going to do it now. I'm going to hit y equals, and I'm going to type that equation in. I'm going to put negative 2x plus 1. And then I'm going to hit the second button, and I'm going to hit this graph table button. There's my table. And you can scroll up and down for the values. Here's your x, here's your y, here's your x, here's your y. So let's write that down. So we hit y equals, then we type in the equation. Then we're going to hit second. Then we're going to hit table. Then you can scroll up and down for values. Now, the next thing is how to check a graph if you have the equation. So, once again, we're going to hit y equals. We're going to type in the equation. And then we're going to hit graph. So, for this example, I'm going to hit y equals. We already typed that in. And then you're just going to hit the graph button. And here's the graph that we have right here on this page. That'll do it for 8.5b. Please watch the examples on the slideshow, and then you're going to practice representing you're going to practice representing linear, non-proportional relationships. And you're also going to have some slope and y-intercept practice. If you have any questions, please let me know. Thank you for watching.